Now we're playing Hoi 4 Boys. You did it. Actually, we're gonna react to this shit, man. The new Andrew video. I'm kind of excited for that. I love this channel, man. This is the funniest shit. It's very shocking, but also the funniest shit ever, man. And after that, we're gonna go back to Hoi 4. Red Flood Part 2 plus. Okay, ba-ba-ba-booey. This video is epic. Let's just chill for 1 second. 1 second of calming down. I want to get a glass of water, and then we start doing this. And I'm very excited for 2K viewers today, because I truly have something on my chest I want to get out. People are grilling outside. That might have been the weird smell. No cuties in the chat. On you the cutie. Vermintide with the boys, always good. It's fun. I love Vermintide. I love this game. If I would get 2K viewers of Vermintide, I'd be a full-time Vermintide streamer. Let me say that. Okay. Let's check out this video. Q conference. I have maybe QAnon, I guess. Like conspiracy fuckboys. Idiots. I don't know. Let's take a look. Gentlemen, we're reacting. After that, Red Flood. You guys will choose the faction. If you have 3K subscribers, does that mean you make 15K a month? I'm always open about this because I want to raise awareness. Look, a basic Twitch partner gets half of a sub, €5. So you have to go 3,000 times 50 times 2.5. So 3K subs is basically 7.5. There you go. You don't get $5. First of all, I want to raise awareness about this because many people think streamers make more than they think. Now, if you have 3K subs, you would. There's always some other stuff in place. $7.5K. Now, there's a thing called taxes. In Germany, 50%. Meaning, 3K subs are not $15,000. It's $3,750. Then you have to go with euro, and you end up with 3,300 euros. 3,300 euros sounds very different than $15,000, right? It's important for me to say that because many people always think that you make so much fucking money, man. Nope. Thank you, go for yourself, man. Thank you. Oh. And then you have to pay electricity, equipment, tax lawyer, blah, blah, blah. Very important to understand that if you want to think about it adultly. Don't forget though, I can't talk about specifics, but big partners, big streamers have contracts where they make more money. They get more from subs. That's why you have to vote FDP. 50% is crazy. I give away 50 to 51%. Yes. If I make 10K, well, it's hard to explain, but if you donate 10K to me right now, I would effectively have 10K. I would have like 3,900 euros or something, I think. Something like that, I think. Which is fucking crazy, bro. It is what it is, though. What do you... I mean, you can move to Malta or the Cayman Islands and it's gonna be better, but that shit is crazy. There aren't any income taxes in my country. Well, your country probably has very shitty roads. This is why you vote for Merkel party? No, they're not dropping any taxes. That's robbery. I talk about this very often. I have no problem with taxes. I think taxes are a very, very important thing of human civilization. They truly are. The only problem that I have is that the taxes that I pay are being used for corruption and shit. I have, right off the get-go, 10 examples where the German government is using taxpayer money for dumb shit. That is the sad thing. I don't mind paying taxes. I mind taxes being used for completely corrupt, rotten shit, man. That's the sad thought about it. Thank you, Isyanko. Thank you, man. So we are paying Twitch and the German government and we donate. Pretty much, yes, pretty much. When you subscribe to a streamer, you give a lot of money to Jeff Bezos. Yeah. That's how the world works. It's not crazy or anything. I get it, you know. I gotta go just chatting. 1 sec. There we go. That's a lot of money when you consider what you do. I'm taking care of elders and get the end of the month half of you while working 40 hours. I fully agree with you. I'm not an idiot. I said this forever. My mom is a nurse for old people. She makes 900 euros a month. And I always said this openly, that this our entire system is, in my opinion, unsustainable. It can't be that young kids on YouTube and Twitch make tens of thousands of dollars, while workers that are, as Corona has shown, essential workers, bus drivers, nurses, teachers, people that keep society together, make almost no money, can't go big vacations. It's ridiculous. It's how the world works. I don't know. For example, I think about this often. What am I supposed to do? If I make 10k a month on Twitch, and I realize it's a dumb-ass system, other people deserve this money, I don't deserve it. What am I supposed to do? Walk around and give it to others? What would you do, you know? It's a rotten system, bro. It's what it is, but we all vote for it. No one is on the streets doing anything. It's what it is, bro. It's what it is. Yes, you can say donate and stuff, but then I, a middle-class guy, donate, while the rich up there, they don't give a fuck. They amass even more and more and more. I thought it was a progressive tax, so that first portion is tax. What? Well, you can't really do much about it. If you were to tax streamers more, it would be ridiculous. The only thing you can do is advocate for change. You don't need to donate whatever. Like, I know this sounds like a lot. I personally will be, if someone comes to me and says, Tommy, you are gonna make 70% less from now on, but these 70% guaranteed go to a good cause, like people that really need it, I would sign instantly. But unfortunately, that's not how real life works. Real life is full of corruption and tyrants and idiots. And the government uses your taxes for really dumb shit. I have so many examples. The German government, Andi Scheuer's Mautprogramm, biggest scam. The German government bailing out companies like Lufthansa and VW. They gave 3 billion to VW, even though in the last quarter VW, Volkswagen has made green numbers. They made positive numbers. So why is VW getting 3 billion taxpayer money while all the small companies don't get any money? Many people have to go insolvent because the money is not arriving, the corona help. Today I was listening to the radio. Today the biggest court of Germany has finally ruled against the, what's it called? The big tax scam. Oh, help me. A huge scam where people didn't pay taxes for years. And today the biggest court has ruled on it. What's that called? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Huge thing. They fucked the taxpayer for billions and billions of money. Oh, no one knows what I'm talking about? Cum-Ex! The Cum-Ex scandal. The Cum-Ex scandal has been resolved today, which for many, many years cost the taxpayer so much money. There's so many examples of the government wasting your taxes, man. And that is... Look, man, 4 years ago, I didn't care. I didn't pay taxes. I was a poor fuck. But once you pay taxes, you care about this shit, man. You start actually giving a shit, man. Every time I make a positive investment on the stock market, I have to give 25% away. Sometimes even more because of the source tax. And I get it. I get it. I really get that society is built on taxes. I fucking get it. But then you look what these people do with your taxes, and it's the saddest shit on earth, man. Many, many examples of just complete... What was another example I saw today where they wasted taxpayer money? The Wirecard scandal, right? The taxpayer pays... You as a taxpayer, you pay your national financial defense office. I don't know how to explain it. There's an office that looks at the stock market and defends you, the consumer, and they always do mistakes. The BaFin in Germany, the office that takes care of stock market law, they always fuck up. So many fucking reasons how they fuck up. It's CDU affairs, man. It is all a fucking joke. The rich people don't pay taxes. Look at Uli Hoeneß, big companies. They're all in Panama, Cayman Islands. These billionaires don't pay any taxes. But if I don't pay my 50% on my 10k, bro, I'm fucked. I'm going to prison, bro. It's a fucked up system. And once you pay taxes, you guys will think about this. It is a rigged game against you. It is truly a rigged game against you, man. I don't want to complain. If 50% of 10k is still a lot, you shouldn't complain. But, man, it is a really fucked up system, in my opinion. Anyway, let's start reacting, boys.
I've kind of been searching for the truth my whole life. And one time I just came across a video that was about Biden and Kamala Harris and...
You came across a video. That's always how it starts.
Clinton and Obama. They are Satan worshippers, Satanists. They're...
Raising taxes to rich people doesn't do anything. They don't pay them anyways. Big.
Satan worshippers.
As I'm learning, I don't want to sound like I know too much. I'm still an amateur. But as I'm starting to watch stock market videos, read stock market books, as I'm learning a bit about rich people and how they work and stuff, you really realize they have so many loopholes. And I get it. Imagine you were rich as fuck. Would you use loopholes if you know you're kind of fine doing it? Who wouldn't? I get it. It's human behavior, man. It's up to the government to close these loopholes. The problem is that oftentimes the government is friends with these people and uses these loopholes themselves. There was this big scandal. No one talks about this. No one makes anything about this. There was this big politician in America that got insider information about the Tesla stock. She told her husband to buy $1 million of Tesla stock because Tesla employees told her about something. Was a big female American politician. It's just an example. The whole game is rigged, man. It's all rigged against you, bro. But what are we doing? We're all shutting our mouth. We play our games, watch our movies, we jerk off. You know, what's Nancy Pelosi, yeah. No one talks about this. No one talks about this, bro.
100%. And I couldn't wait to tell my family. So much
insider trade everywhere in the world.
They just said, you're crazy. Trump's the worst.
How does that make you feel?
Sad. I cry all the time.
These people are so scary, man. But I'm getting scared of people like this. And at 2K viewers, we're going to talk about this. Let me start to reel some stuff. The Hoi4 community is the victim at the moment of 2 individuals. It's a bit more. It's like a Discord with 55 people that heavily attack the Hoi4 MP community. They DDoS everybody, destroy their games. And I will tell the story later, but today I investigated these kids. I found their Twitter accounts. I found how they are. And for example, one of the guys who was in chat today, I don't want to spoil too much. Stinky, who was DDoSing and destroying games for 2 weeks now. I found his Twitter, and alhamdulillah, is that guy fucked up, man. I'm gonna show it later if he doesn't delete it. I know you're watching, Stinky. Bro, man, I am legit. Look, I've been streaming for 4 years. I'm a gamer for 20 years. I've always met weird people. There's always some fucked up people. But some people are on the next level. They're on a level where you're legit kind of scared. These people are legit a threat to society, man. And I'm gonna show later. Don't delete your Twitter, Stinky. I would love to show it, man. Woo! Some very juicy stuff. And I just want to talk about this because these people are... Like, back in the day, I was kind of like thinking... Ignore these people, they're stupid, but I stopped that now. No, you shouldn't ignore these people. You have to fight these people. You have to spread education because these people are a threat. These people can vote. And these delusional fucking idiots are a threat to our world, and we should all stand up against this. I am done with looking away and ignoring. You will see that at 2K viewers. Tommy is heavily done with ignoring at 2K viewers. Big fucking announcement. And it will all make sense later. But it's time that good stops looking away when evil happens. If we let evil reign, evil will happen forever. We have to stand up against these people.
But I just keep praying. That's all I do. I just keep praying and asking God to open their eyes. I have a beautiful family. They're just blind.
Which family member do you miss the most?
Probably my baby sister. I told her we're in a spiritual warfare. This is between good and evil, and she rolled her eyes.
What was her name?
Meg. We go and have wine together and lunch together, and it's gone.
This, like, I know I'm reaching a new level to this because I'm getting older and think about family. This can come across as funny, haha, but this is legit not okay, man. Her family fell apart because she watched a YouTube video, and now her whole brain is fucked up. That is so sad. It is so sad, bro. It's not even funny anymore, in my opinion.
Wish you had never stumbled
upon. It's just sad, dude.
Once you learn, you don't turn back. I know what God wants of us and what Jesus wants, and it's what Trump wants, and it's what the...
And I feel so bad about myself. I was a big Trump guy. 5 years ago, I was like, Trump, and fuck me, was I a stupid idiot. I was seeing the world in such a wrong way. And yes, the Democratic Party and Hillary had a lot of shit on themselves, 100%. But look what Trump did. So many people are brainwashed now and are like this, and it's so fucking crazy. So crazy, man.
Patriots want.
This is not okay.
I would never turn back. no matter how many of my
Like, I
friends.
feel like now I see what Trump did to people.
3 years and
And fuck, it is not okay, dude.
I lose.
Where we going? We go on!
God, Jehovah, you are the most high God. You are the most high
I have been censored 3
Thank you,
times,
Goombot, Mikey. Thank you so much, man.
permanently
Thank you,
disabled
brother.
on Facebook.
Thank you.
Censored, permanently suspended. They don't like my Q flag. They don't like my.
Oh, I was listening to radio in the car today. Today in Germany was a big case again because 2 people, Reichsbürger, kind of like right-wingers, they sued Facebook. Because Facebook banned these people for opinions. These people, they were allegedly, I don't want to do this wrong, they were sharing their opinions on Facebook about refugees being really bad and really bad stuff about refugees and the government doesn't really exist, blah, blah, blah. And they got banned by Facebook, and today the case started or something.
My Q mobile, and they sure the hell don't like me in my Q Patriot costume.
Where we go one, we go all. I don't even say the M word anymore, right? What?
I don't even say the N-word anymore. Good for you, bro. Fucking Kurt Angle over here.
The M word. It's a dirty word. It's now I have my own words instead of the words that I know the algorithm.
Oh, he said the M word.
Can you tell us what
Mask?
words you use for which? We're not going to shut you down.
Mask, the face diaper, vaccine, the jokey pokey, and election fraud. The obvious fraud. See, people don't
And he said the
understand
M-word.
everything that we've learned from day one has been a lie. We never were on the moon. No, I don't think the Hitler situation is as bad as they said it was either.
Alhamdulillah. And look, I get it. These people exist. Everybody has their opinions. I get it. But the problem is that these people organize now. We now have the internet. They have their own groups. They can organize. They have votes. In my opinion, this is a legit threat to Western democratic society, and people should stand up against it. You should stop ignoring this. We have to stand against this stuff. This is not a joke anymore. These people are now rushing into the capital. They're rushing the German Reichstag. They're organizing. Something needs to start happening, in my opinion.
That was the Rothschilds, that was the Rockefellers. Those are naughty words in social media. I got banned forever on Facebook.
You're watching Channel 5.
After a hectic few weeks on the road, covering events like the Pickup Artist Boot Camp in Las Vegas,
America is back open, baby. It's makeout time.
and creating my
Words are good, but none of us will do anything properly. I agree with you. You can... What does it mean to actually do something? I, as a streamer, can use my influence to maybe make people in the chat think about this stuff and come to their own conclusion. What do you do? I think a real problem is, and we saw that especially with Corona, who has the power to fight idiocracy, tyranny, and evil in life? It's the leaders of the Western world. Democratic leaders that have constitutions and are supposed to follow human rights. The problem, in my opinion, is that Western leaders are not doing their duty in that, and they're corrupt, tyrannical, and evil themselves. If you look at the leaderships of Germany, America, they are doing so many mistakes. They do so much bad shit. They are not representing democratic values, human right values, and it helps people like Putin, Xi Jinping, and Erdogan to really look very good, especially during Corona. And it's the leadership that has to start waking up, maybe be reformed, maybe be replaced, and start fucking standing for what is right.
first solo
Which probably
documentary
will never
about
happen.
two
You're
twins
totally
that
right.
were in
Which will
City,
never happen,
California.
probably. Thank you, Coco.
On a bitch.
Bitch, I'm in my mode. Money turn me on.
I decided to dive back into the world of right-wing politics. That's when I discovered the God and Country Patriot Roundup, a 3-day event in Dallas which cost $3,000.
Alter, was, Alter? They pay $3,000? And once again, every movement, every cult, every religion, it comes down to power and money in the end, anyway. They can all sit there and praise Jesus. They paid $3K to someone who's exploiting them. And you can't even be mad at the guy who received the $3K. He's a genius. There was a big article made by Jan Böhmermann in Germany. He was looking at the Querdenker movement in Germany. In Germany, we have a movement called the Querdenker, who are against COVID-19 isn't real. The government wants to oppress us. That kind of stuff. Right wing. The government isn't real. And they made this article where they looked at the leader, the maker of this movement. and they revealed it's all about money. He has like friends. His best friend has a bus driver company, and all the tours for these events is him. He sells a lot of merch. It's all about money in the end, bro. They're using, and I can't be mad at them, they're using the idiots to make the money. It's like me and subs, right?
Not including a stay at the Omni Hotel in Dallas, which costs an additional $1,000.
Alter.
What I found there was a couple hundred patriots with one thing in common.
I've been banned from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. This is Joe Biden's daughter's diary. I used to make videos like reading it out loud.
I've lost 2 YouTube channels, 3 Twitters, and 4 Facebooks.
This guy would be great as a Hoi4 hacker.
Every time it's like, yes, I'm winning.
Why'd you get...
They love that shit. And we will see this again at 2K viewers. These Hoi4 hackers are the same. They thrive on this shit, right? They love the negativity. What's the word I'm looking for? When they get banned or called out or anything, they feel like validated. That's the word. They feel like I did something right. Oh, I got banned. That must mean I was speaking the truth. It's just delusion, man.
Complete the
delusion.
so-called Pizzagate conspiracy theory.
Well, first of all, I had like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. The last couple of videos I did were all about the Hunter Biden laptop issue. Within 48 hours of putting those out, they just deleted my channel right away. And then within 2 weeks of that, I was deleted off of Twitter as well.
Yes, we were recently kicked off Twitter because of a confrontation I did with the VP of Integrity at Facebook.
If we weren't making a difference, if it wasn't that important, why would they spend so much effort and energy into it?
I mean, all of Silicon Valley is like run by the Chinese, so.
We're in war. It's no different than what they were doing to the Jews.
The fucking close-up of the old man eating fish, man. This is the greatest YouTube channel, I swear to God.
And different things, they silence them. They're just doing it through social media and electronically now.
It's a war of the minds. It's psychological, right? It's emotional. It's mental. It's actually worse than having bullets and missiles.
The only real difference between woke supremacists and the Nazi supremacists, the white supremacists, the Old South, is the technology available to them. They don't need to put the Jews, the other, into ghettos because they can now electronically ghettoize us. In fact, this Jew is
And that is such a big story of this stuff. I see this a lot in Germany. I can only talk about Germany, where we have these movements too. They so often, it's really interesting, the movement. They so often make parallels to the Jews and the Holocaust. In Germany, the anti-vax movement, they have the Jewish star, which says unvaxxed. I'm a Jew in World War II. They want to vax me, help. It's really interesting. Why is that? Why are they so often making these Holocaust connections? Happens all the time with these movements. It shows a lot of, first of all, lack of knowledge of history and unsensitivity. I think there's a huge difference getting banned on Facebook and putting into a little camp where they gas you in a shower. It's just, they want to victimize themselves. Victimization, yeah. They're most of them are probably anti-Semites, man, and they're using the Jews of World War II to victimize themselves. It's so. How far away can you be? Thank you, LB, man. How far off?
electronically ghettoized. They have removed my voice from the
Can
community.
you be lost,
I am
man?
endlessly being imprisoned in Zuckerberg's gulags. And again, it serves exactly the same purpose as Stalin's gulags.
They want to victimize themselves and compare the situation to one of the worst events in
It's pretty ridiculous
history.
to be outraged by a misgendered toy plastic potato. It's pretty ridiculous to be outraged by the shape of a syrup jar shaped in the design of a beloved black ant.
You talking about Mr. Potato Head and Aunt Jemima?
Mr. Potato Head and Aunt Jemima. It is ludicrous to be outraged by a drawing in a
Hey, he never shows emotion. That's the first time I see him show emotion, man. Thank you, Maddie. That's the first time I see him show emotion, man.
Outraged
Wow.
by a drawing in a 70-year-old children's book of a hard-working Asian man that was somewhat cartoonish. Because you know what? You know why it was cartoonish? Because it was a cartoon. Because it was a cartoon.
It sucks, but that's why we fight.
It's. I have to say again, what a great channel. He just lets them talk. He never has any opinions. He just lets them talk, and they expose themselves. This is a fucking real journalist, man. I swear to God.
And now what we've done is, between President Trump and people like Q and podcasts like myself, we had a voice. We are the news now. When people want to know the truth, where do they go?
Alternative platforms like Rumble, BitChute, DLive, Twitch, Foxhole,
Twitch? What?
Build, Cloud Hub, PureSocial.tv.
I use Telegram a lot. I love Telegram. I have great group chats on there.
They're all
do a
on
lot of stuff
Telegram.
in
They
the
use
community,
Telegram.
in the
Thank you,
streets. I
Epic
go
Jesus.
stand at squares and hold signs for the kids. Operation 1009, Save Our Children, and human trafficking.
We have to return to the oldest technology of all, which is one-on-one conversation.
So I guess everyone at this event is pretty much deplatformed there. So I guess this is kind of like the way for them to network, hang out, figure out what's next. How you doing?
Big fan, bro.
Hell yeah, dog. What's on your mind?
I just met a group. They're called like Down for the Revote or something, and they're like doing a Justice for Prince thing. They think like a few days before Prince was gonna die, he was gonna out Hillary Clinton on like eating and raping children.
Let's go find them. Hey, how you doing?
No one in the whole universe will ever compare.
Prince was murdered, and we absolutely have already proven it by mathematical standards. Prince had been exposing things about deep state, Illuminati, cabal. I call it the Worldwide Communist Network, and I think we all know that when you do things like that and you use your celebrityism and your platform to speak these truths that are not allowed, right, by the one-eyed crew, then you get hit.
I tried so hard and got so far.
We live in a simulation. Alhamdulillah, brother. The woman is singing Linkin Park. We live in a simulation. This cannot be real. This cannot be real. You can't make this. It's not. No.
Far,
No.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
No. No.
Chester Bennington's the lead singer of Linkin Park. He and Chris Cornell were going to expose Hillary Clinton's pedophilia. Jeffrey Epstein was essential in facilitating quite a lot of this. He is responsible for...
You mentioned imagine Chester Bennington's children or wife listening to this. What a punch in the face, bro.
the murder of multiple people, including Nipsey Hussle.
What?
Yes. Nipsey Hussle is one of my spirit guides, and I've just worked with his energy and guidance since his death.
Where do you get your news from?
From divine source, from God. We are a prophetic justice ministry.
I do not watch TV. I don't watch truthers. I don't watch the internet. I do not really even read books. I've channeled all of my life. I've always heard his voice, and my accuracy is constantly at 99 to 100%.
We're not part of the Q movement. We align with some of the things that Q has said. We really came out to just network with this community. So love and honor and infinite love and gratitude to Prince and Nipsey Hussle.
Upon further research, I learned that this was not just any Patriot conference. The event is hosted by John Sabal, aka QAnon John, and his wife Amy. These Patriots are avid believers in QAnon, a conspiracy theory that a deep state insider is spreading messages on the image board 8chan to expose people like Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates, saying they belong to
Big brain time.
This is like, all jokes aside, this is true fucking journalism. Like, this is great. Thank you so much, Maddie, for the $3, man.
an elite cabal of Satan worshiping. I don't know what. Brace, you want to come in here?
QAnon is the theory that an individual or a group of individuals are exposing the deep state, including Hillary Clinton and her baby-eating ways, through the image board 8chan.
I want to say something though. I want to say something. Something that I think is so sad and ridiculous about this shit is, here we go. I hope I don't get shit for this. In some instances and cases, society should look and call out certain things that are weird. Sometimes these people kind of have a little bit of a point. Something is going on, like Epstein killing himself, fucking Trump being friends with him, big thing, former President Bill Clinton being big friends with Epstein. This is very interesting. The problem is that these people take these topics and ridicule it so much that you can't take it serious anymore. If you want to seriously look, for example, at the Epstein issue, you can't even do that anymore. Because if you do it, you instantly get to people like these people, and it becomes ridiculous, and no one can take you serious anymore. This ridiculous, these fucked up movements are so retarded that they sometimes destroy points that actually make a little bit of sense. For example, truly the Epstein, Bill Clinton stuff, which truly seems to be like, what the fuck happened there, you know? And they just,
Which also has a lot of child porn. They think either Donald Trump is Q or he's behind it. He is like a Christ-like figure who's come to the office of the presidency in order to arrest and execute every single person who they don't like.
But right now is a weird time to be a Q supporter. For years, Q has talked about the storm, a day of reckoning in which Trump, along with the military, would arrest all the members of the deep state and save the world. But the storm never came.
It's weird to be a QAnon person now because for 5 years, QAnon people have believed that Nancy Pelosi, etc., would be arrested and executed in Guantanamo Bay prison in Cuba. And to this date,
They make
not
some
a single
truth to
person
their
has.
research.
And on December 8th, 2020, Q stopped posting.
I think the last post was a scene from Last of the Mohicans and then a gif of an American flag flying over a forest. That's basically it.
And it's a really dangerous thing is that these movements or these people often don't understand the severity of their movements and what they're doing. How many people died in there? They shot the woman, for example. How many people died in the Capitol? No one talks about them. Then people are literally dying for this dumb shit. 4 people? How many? 4 people died. 3? What is it? Come on. I know 1 woman was shot. People die in this shit. People, like your delusion leads to you dying. Some could call it natural selection. Oh god, I'm just kidding, obviously. Twitch admin, sorry. Thank you, men in pink car. What a disgraceful day that was for America, man. What a disgrace.
I think January 6th was supposed to be the storm, and then that didn't work, and then January 20th was supposed to be the storm. But at that time, everyone was really tired. But they keep saying, I've been in there all morning, that the storm is still coming.
Q is truth.
I always felt like, I don't know if I'm wrong, but whenever stuff like this happens, I think I even tweeted it. When they stormed the Capitol, I always feel like Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping must be drinking a glass of wine right now. Imagine you're Vladimir Putin or Xi Jinping, and you're like, what happened? Sorry? A bunch of idiots stormed the Capitol. The USA is in complete rubble because of Trump. Dude, they open a whiskey and they have the greatest day of their... Like, these people are so patriotic, they're literally fucking their own country, man. You're literally helping the enemy, bro.
Forever, whether there's post or not, as long as anon.
Like, I sometimes even, here comes my conspiracy theories. If you are the intelligence service of, like, Russia or China, wouldn't you try to boost these people? If I was Vladimir Putin, I would literally tell my intelligence agency, boost QAnon, make them stronger. Because they decentralize, they destabilize the country. They probably do, right? I don't know. Don't want to sound like a conspiracy guy, right? But, man. Probably the intelligence of the future is really to help organizations like this, influence votes, influence the internet, Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that, to destabilize countries, yeah. I guess, if you want to be a spy nowadays, you go to the Russian spies, CIA, you probably learn a lot about internet and how to influence Facebook and QAnon and stuff like that. Probably.
Find and spread the truth.
Probably.
I could go on for weeks about Q and what I...
And when I see this stuff, I just always feel like the Russian high command, man, they must all be like, oh, good job. Fucking idiots.
Learned, one, that this was an inside job.
Like, imagine you would have a united America. An America that really is united. What a threat that will be to Russia and China. It will be disaster. You love this... in a weird way, Trump is the greatest thing that could happen to Russia and China, if you think about it. It pushed America so far behind, man.
Job, and I hope that all those that are guilty of what they did and all the crimes that came after it are punished to the fullest extent of the law.
It was an infiltration. I was there. I know what it was. Antifa, Black Lives Matter, George Soros funded, same thing. It's all infiltration. We've learned it. We've seen the court documents.
Why do you hate Russia? You put it same with China. That's kind of sad. Are you Russian? Maybe you should Google human rights issues in Russia. Maybe you should check that shit out. Or maybe how your president is changing your own constitution so he can stay president forever. Who knows? Maybe you can check how he's using your taxpayer amount to build a fucking palace at Crimea. I don't know. Maybe you should check that stuff a bit.
Since it's happened.
I don't know.
These are people with connections.
I mean, you have to be legit scared to touch your own boxer shorts if you are a critic of the Russian Empire, man. Maybe... Look, I know the West is not clean themselves, man. But come on, don't fucking walk around like young Grisha acting like Russia is a beautiful paradise, man. Are you fucking ridiculous?
Didn't necessarily happen. I think that the whole point of it was for a vast majority of people to wake up. There are still things happening. We've got the audits in Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin.
I
I trust 100% that there's a plan. I think it's.
I'd rather live in Russia than Germany. Well, here's the thing, Matthias, where do you live right now? I will bet literal money. You do not live in Russia right now. I would rather live in Russia than Germany. Dude, you are a delusional little kid. You know nothing. Go ahead and live in Russia for a while, and then we talk again, you. God damn, I'm so sad for people like you. So fucking sad. My God, bro.
Gavino, Mike Pompeo. I think, you know, we're obviously not allowed to hear about certain things because it's a military
You live in Hawaii?
operation, and, you know, I have complete faith. It doesn't ruin my hopes that, you know, a lot of people aren't talking about it. They don't want to get kicked off Facebook.
Part of the reason I believe we're in this problem is because we've gotten conditioned for instant gratification. Q was the template. It doesn't matter what Q does. It doesn't matter what Trump does until we're willing to participate in something different and be a part of that. See, we are the plan. We are the storm. I think they did their job. You know, they started the Great Awakening.
Were you disappointed when Q stopped posting back in December?
No, because they did their job. Am I disappointed in Trump? No, Trump did his job. Now we have to, as people, take back our country and not wait for a hero.
Let me just read chat though, man. This is really a really sensitive topic, man. Many opinions, many people on all sides. It's crazy how people are really split in all these questions nowadays. And I think it's sad. I think all we Westerners would have so much more international power if we all get over ourselves and come together and stop being fucking retarded idiots. To me, the final stroke is always that it's sad to see how we're all divided over this stupid shit, this dumb shit. Like, there's like real issues in this world, like real issues. But no, we waste our time on this shit. It's so fucking sad, dude.
One of the tactics of this new psychological war seemed to be avoiding Q. The main speakers of the event, General Flynn and Sidney Powell, claimed to not know anything about what we're talking about.
Right there, gentleman, right here.
Okay, thank you. Andrew Callaghan, Channel 5 Action News. So,
Channel 5 from where, though? Describe
Channel 5 Action News is not actually a TV channel. It's the name of our YouTube channel.
I got it. I think I knew that about you.
Former U.S. National Security Advisor. Isn't the media responsible in a way for the dividation? Yeah, I mean, humans are easily manipulatable. Yeah, 100%, man.
It's not syndicated through a national broadcasting corporation, but...
Which is why I was calling out that in order to unite, more politics and media will have to do something, right? Basic humans are not very bright. They are manipulatable. They follow... Look at these people. They watch a YouTube video, they think they know the world, man. They don't research it. And yeah, you could call out the media. The media wants to make money, and bad news makes money. Imagine the media will actually work on this. I'm a big fan of German news. All my German friends. I think the Tagesschau is very good news. I think they're very, very, very unbiased, and they're really critical. I like the German news, the main news, Tagesschau, they're called in Germany. I like them. I think they always invite politicians and they really attack them and are really critical. I like that a lot.
So talking about manipulation, if you go on any mainstream media platform, they describe this whole event as a QAnon conspiracy conference.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they're doing that, and is that true?
If they create this boogeyman, right? If they create this boogeyman, that's a nice little thing to just keep beating us about. They try to take an organization like this and create that level of noise that I talked about. QAnon, they're the domestic, they're the new, they're the new shiny object. I don't know what QAnon is. I really don't. Pussy. But I'm gonna leave here.
This is a documentary about the murder of a journalist and how they use troll armies through social media to cover it up. It's very insightful.
Thank you for the 10. I'm not gonna watch that right now, but people, you can click this link. Wait, I have to put it in the chat. I'm gonna check it out another time, but I hear about this a lot, that the governments lose like troll armies now and fake accounts and stuff. For example, everybody knows... I can't click the link, man. I'm sorry. Kazatov, thank you, man. Let me put it in the chat.
My name is...
Thank you very much. How they're really manipulating stuff like this. AKA, you have a post on social media, like a right-wing post, and then fake accounts, troll accounts like this post. And then you as a viewer are like, wait, this is an anti-Semite post and has so many likes. This must be the truth. Very dangerous shit.
Saying, well,
and it destabilizes shit. I mean, these...
General Flynn was being real sneaky.
As he delivered his speech,
Vendors in the back sold QAnon hats
It's
and
a trailer for a
t-shirts,
fucking
and his
movie?
colleague Sidney Powell was even wearing a big
Oh.
fat Q on the back of her motorbike jacket.
He claimed to not know what
for the 10, bro.
QAnon was, but months before, he took the oath with his entire extended family.
Where we go one, we go all.
Where we go one, we go all.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Listen, on the 4th of July last year, where we go one, we go all, he was the military man who knew about the Hillary Clinton scandals and what they've been doing for years. Like, his truth is what brought the movement alive. And, you know, whether or not he's in it, he's the people's general. He woke us up. Whatever it was, he had a role in the Great Awakening. Shout out to General Flynn. Where we go on, we go all.
Americans
Talk
are so
to
dumb.
General
This is
Flynn,
all
and he
around
said
the
he
world,
doesn't know
man.
what QAnon is.
It's not, I think it's not fair to just put this issue on America. It's everywhere in the world, man.
Well, media, look what they do when they take little pieces of it, and we've been
In Germany, have a big problem with
ostracized.
these
We've been
people.
talked
Big problem,
about.
man.
We've through our families, we've lost loved ones, wives have walked away, parents. Everybody is ostracized in a certain way in their own communities, and why give them the opportunity?
Not surprisingly, other speakers followed General Flynn's lead.
What are your thoughts on the whole, like, QAnon thing?
I don't know about it. I really don't. And, I only talk about things I know. Like, are you familiar with arena football?
Arena football? Like the sport?
Yeah, the sport. So, like, my roommate was one of the old owners of one of the teams.
So this event in general has been called a QAnon conspiracy theory rally. Even says, where we go one, we go all on the lanyard. What are your thoughts on that whole thing?
I don't know. I'm just here to talk. Booker T. Washington is the father of black conservatism. His three-point plan of education, entrepreneurship, and self-reliance, we need to bring that back.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through. I think Trump is the best thing that ever happened to black people in particular. I represent the hood from St. Louis. We kill each other every day in the black community. When a young girl is sitting up on her bed doing her homework and a bullet comes through the window, there's no Black Lives Matter. But as soon as a white police officer grabs a black person the wrong way, put the finger in the face the wrong way, Black Lives Matter. It has nothing to do with the matters of black lives.
What are the undercurrents that are hiding behind the Black Lives Matter movement?
First of all, it was started by two black lesbians who hate the black family.
The war against BLM and Antifa rages on.
Kind of true, though, right? Just kidding, just kidding. I know, though, for a fact that one of the founders of Black Lives Matter was an outspoken communist. Like it literally says on Wikipedia. She literally, in her book, or some shit, well, I don't want to talk shit. Yeah.
Okay, Antifa, I'm speaking to you. So what I saw yesterday is uncalled for. When you're sitting there making up lies about speakers that are involved with QAnon, when you're sitting there spewing ugliness, make sure you know and educate yourself. And don't be spewing out venom.
Midway through our interview, fake news arrived.
Let's go on. Let's go find out. Yeah, let's go find out. You're hosting.
What? What am I doing?
Always take the shirt off.
What's happening?
Some guy got kicked out.
Oh, he got kicked out. Who?
He's a reporter.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing.
There's like a real journalist arriving and everybody goes ham, dude.
Oh, is that fake news? Fake news! Will, how you doing, brother? You trying to get in, huh? Not good. Try to get in, huh? Not good, Will.
Yeah, get out of here.
Schmuck.
Yeah, I mean, they're not fans of mine. I think
Beast.
QAnon John, who runs it, is not like a huge fan of my reporting, and I think QAnon people just like aren't huge fans of reporters in general. What QAnon tells you is that like the most powerful people in the world just committing the most heinous crimes. They're abusing children with impunity, right? And only you and Donald Trump can stop it. And so if you believe that, then like, yeah, of course you're gonna be on board with QAnon. And I think like part of it is frankly that it seems pretty fun. And look, they call themselves digital soldiers, right? It's like you're like in a war.
Do you feel bad for these people?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I don't feel super bad for like the people who are promoting it and like who I think are often cynically making money and ruining people. But yeah, I typically feel very bad for the average QAnon believer because, you know, it's something that it preys on your emotions, right? It's like almost everyone I know, they have a story about someone they know who has like lost their mind to QAnon.
Me and Lisa, we once met these people. I told the story some months ago, last year. Lisa's mom has a colleague at work, and this woman lives in a village, like legit. She lives on a farm in the middle of nowhere, like literally nowhere. And we had to drive there to pick up meat. We had to pick up meat. We have 2K viewers? I don't see it. Just calm down afterwards. We're done in a second. Calm your fucking tits. I'm gonna make my UK in a second. And we were sitting on the table and eating breakfast with them. And it's like a man and a woman. And they really live in the middle of nowhere. And I'm just chilling. And we talk about COVID-19 as we always do. And the craziest stuff ensued, man. The craziest shit. These people, like the woman said, maybe COVID-19 is a porn. Let all the weak people die. Like, what the fuck? These people are real. They totally didn't believe in it. It's a scam. It doesn't exist. And I'm sitting there like, oh, these people truly fucking exist, man. Was very weird experience, man. Very weird experience. But then you realize, why is it like this? These people have no friends outside their village. They only have people that think like them. They're stuck in their own little bubble.
We're actually doing food. We're actually feeding people.
I don't understand.
What do you think he was trying to say? That's classified. What? Who? His mom.
What is happening, man?
It's
maybe I should live in a village and never talk to you.
I mean, it's like shaped nicely, but it's not like she's not that hot. It's like that.
How are these three the
curves in.
I am a menace. Eat his booty out.
What? No.
Chet just arrived. Jesus, man. Is this exhausting you? This exhausts me to watch this. Makes me tired. This stuff makes me wanna run away, right? Like, go somewhere and just take care of your family, stream a bit, and stop caring about the world. But in a second, we're declaring war on someone, and we're gonna talk about, should you run away or should you actually stand up for something? We're gonna talk about that in a second, with regards to her 4. Offended, I'll help you, Papa. What?
I love Trump, but I hated when he banned flavored vape juice.
I want to know why what happened in Myanmar can't happen here. No reason. I mean, it should happen here. No reason.
Interesting. Interesting. Gentlemen, we don't yet have 2K viewers, but we're gonna start this little thing. I have a little segment. There's something on my mind I want to talk about. Boys, I'm gonna pee real quick. I'm getting water. And then we gotta talk about something. We gotta talk. That affects each and every one of us. I'll see you in a second. 1 minute.